Hello, boys and girls. Hi. This is Ted. This is RidewTed. How you guys doing? Oh my God. How are you guys doing? Oh, everything's cool. I'm out for a ride, and here's an interesting thing. So I said, let me go for a ride. So I went for a ride, and I'm out riding, and I didn't think to turn my camera on. Either one of them. I didn't think that. I just got on the bike and went. I knew I was going to record a video, but I didn't turn my cameras on. So I just stopped and got a drink. A Coke Zero. And I said, oh shit, my cameras weren't on. So I turned the cameras on, and here we are. I brought the GPS with me again because I took a really long ride. I have no freaking idea where I am. I really don't. I have a general idea of where I am, but all this is new to me. So it's exploring. So I have no idea where I am. But that's cool. That's one of the great things about riding a motorcycle is that, you know, unless if you're commuting to and from work as out of necessity, other than that, it's all recreation. That's what motorcycle riding is. The majority of the time, it's all recreational. So we can use that as an opportunity to go places we've never been before. Sure, you can get on the highways and do all kinds of crap, but exploring is one of the greatest things about motorcycle riding. You get to see new stuff and go places you've never been. All I know is I am 48 minutes. I'm like 39 miles from home. It's a lot less than it was before. I was up around 60 miles from home before, so I have no idea where I am. All I know is I'm in North Carolina. Which is pretty funny. But yes. So I just, you know, I looked at the time and I said, oh crap, I gotta get home. I got things to do. So I just set the GPS to take me home, and take me home curvy roads, which Zumo is good at. Cruella, if you recall. It's Cruella. Because Cruella can be a meanie sometimes. She has ulterior motives in getting me places. If you read my book, you would know what I'm talking about. Read my book! But yes, so here we are. So I'm on the road, and that's what's great about riding a motorcycle is getting lost. Like as I explained in my book, one of the things I'd like to do is I used to like to go out on what they call a lost ride, where I would ride a highway to a specific point, arbitrary, and get off the road, and then ride a distance, unspecified distance from that highway in a lateral or parallel or perpendicular. I get the two confused. Straight away from whatever way I'm going, straight away from the highway in some direction for an unspecified amount of time, and then stop to get a drink, and then navigate home. I've done that before, and it's like you find new places. So do that. Get on your bike, get on a highway or any kind of road that you know, and ride for, let's say, an hour. Then get off that road, either make a right or make a left when you get off that highway, and just go straight out from that point for another, let's just say, half hour. And then set your GPS or your phone, whatever you want to use for navigation, and tell it to take you home. Curvy roads. Or, the fun part is meander, try to find your way home. If you got a decent sense of direction, you'll be fine. You know, on my usual local rides, I usually don't travel with Cruella. That's just stupid. but I always have my phone, and if I need to, I'll use it. But most times, I don't use my phone for navigation ever. I just use it for Rever. Rever's open. That's it. I don't use my phone for navigation ever. If If I need to navigate, I'm in the truck. I use my GPS in the truck. Otherwise, if I need navigation on the bike, I use Cruella. But yeah, do that. It's a lot of fun. And if you have all day, long, leave on a, go out on a Sunday or whatever day. Leave early in the morning, like, 9 in the morning, and then hit the road. Drive for like 3 hours or so in any direction, and then try to find your way home. That's fun. It's a lot of fun. But it's a gorgeous day, and I just couldn't see wasting it at home doing stuff. I mean, I have plenty to do. I always have stuff to do. And you get to meet people. I just met a really cool guy at the gas station I stopped at. Lovely gentleman. He's from Connecticut, and he was telling me he used to have a sport bike, and he got himself a ultra limited, and he's only been on that bike for a few months, so he's getting used to it. And we talked, and he was like looking at my bike, and he was looking at everything I did to it. So it was a great, wonderful conversation. In fact, the girl working behind the counter inside, she was telling me she has a 750 Gixxer, but wants to get rid of it and get a Harley. What can I tell you? Because the sport bike thing just isn't doing it for her anymore. And the same thing with the gentleman man outside. He says, I was on a sport bike, I just can't do the sport bike anymore. I want something more comfortable. Ta-da! Harley Davidson. I know a lot of you out there aren't Harley people, and that's okay. That's cool. Ride your ride, whatever it is. And everybody ultimately gets to that age where it's like, I can't do this anymore, so I need to get something else. I want to keep riding, but I want to get something that I'm going to be more comfortable on, that'll suit my needs, and I can be comfortable on a ride, and something that I can handle easily and have a good time. And that either end up on an Indian or Harley, or even a BMW, or one of the other cruiser bikes, Suzuki or Yamaha or something like that. Oh, I know where I am. Oh, that ruins the lost thing. I know where I am because I've been here before. Oh, crappy poopies. All right, fine. Well, so much for being lost. I didn't know that road I just came off of. Crap. Oh, this is 211. Yeah. But yeah, you get to meet so many great people on rides, lost rides where you just go out and ride. And you get to see some really good, cool stuff too. I mean, if you're one of these people that has the opportunity to ride in places where the road eventually turns to dirt, we have a lot of that here in North Carolina too, but they're short-lived. I mean, there's not a lot of curvy stuff here in North Carolina. When you get in what they call the Piedmont region or the coastal regions, there just isn't. Everything's straight. Fortunately, today's ride, it was a mixture of both. There was a lot of straight stuff like this, but it was a little few curves here and there. Nothing crazy, but if you're back in New Jersey and Pennsylvania, there's a lot of curvy stuff, and you can get lost for hours. I've been out now for an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes almost. And I've already done nearly 60 miles. And I've still got 33 to go. Cool. Well, I'm almost 100 miles today. Good. And then when I get home, I'll do some more narration and take the doggies for a walk. So yeah, I love my lost rides. They're so much fun. I wanted to take the Sportster out, but I only got a 3.3 gallon tank on a Sportster, so I could probably done, I could have done this ride on the Sportster. Yeah, I could have done it. I haven't, I'm going to do that. I have not ever tested how far I can go on the Sportster yet. I got a kind of an idea how far I can go on this, but the Sportster, yeah. The problem with this Sportster, if I want to call it a problem, is the Sportster vibrates like it's very bad. That's just because it's the nature of the beast. The thing is, the Sportster's got a rigid mounted engine. It's not rubber mounted like this one. But this one's got a counterbalance on it also, so it's super smooth. But the Sportster's got a rigid mounted engine with no counterbalancing, and oh boy, does it vibrate. And you mean, man, I've come home from rides and my hands are buzzing, baby. Ooh. I wish there was a way that I could add counterbalancing to that. I wonder if it's possible. That would be freaking cool as hell. But yeah, the Sportster, and the thing is, I'm planning my long ride this year is going to be on the Sportster. So I'll be stopping for gas a lot more, and I'll be stopping to probably rest my hands and my feet a little bit more. I mean, I don't have highway pegs on the Sportster. I had the Ben Lowry ones, if you recall. I had them on this bike. And truth be told, they were nice to me. They sent me stuff to try out. They were good. They were pleasant people. But I honestly, I was not really 100% happy with the highway pegs. I tried them in a few rides and just like, I didn't care for them. And one of the bolts was stripped. I couldn't get the thing tight enough, and it was stripped. So I finally got them off, and I asked them if they could send me another bolt, and they said no, because we don't have extra bolts. But just go to Home Depot or one of your home supply stores and get another bolt. And I was like, I didn't want to do that. So I had these ones here. I put those on the Sportster, and I didn't care for them that much, so I took them off. But I'd like to get other highway pegs on there that's more suited for the Sportster. So I'm looking around. I'm gonna shop around, see what I can get. But then once I get the highway pegs on there, because I'm on the fence about how I'm gonna do my ride this year with the Sportster. I don't know if I want to take highway all the way up to where I need to go and then just do the roads, do the Blue Ridge Parkway and all those other roads, or if I want to back road all the way up to the beginning of the ride. Part of me says just get it over with and just highway it up, but I'll use a crap load more gas if I do that. The other part of me is saying no, just chill, take the side roads, but it'll take me a lot longer. A lot longer. I mean, as it is now. But again, getting back to exploring, it'll be really cool to do the exploring that way and take all those side roads, but it's going to take me a lot longer. So this is where I'm on the fence about that. But that's the cool thing about exploring on the motorcycle. There's no hurry. There's no hurry at all. Unless if you're actually in a hurry. But there's no hurry, and there's no in a hurry when you're exploring. This is a crappy road. I mean, well, I shouldn't say it's a crappy road. It's a nice road, but freaking arrow straight. Look at that. As far as the eye can see, straight. And there's no turn-off roads here on this either. Oh, there's one or two, but what should I do? Time is it? It's 4 o'clock. What? Crap. I'm not going to get home for another half hour. All right, well, I guess I'm just going to beeline it home. And I'm not riding into the sun. Look at that. All right, boys and girls. Book, by the way, we kept talking about the book some more. Audio book is almost done. And the sales are, I'm trying some marketing things. chatting with some book review bloggers, and hopefully we're gonna get some book reviews done and all that crap. I've shared some stuff on Facebook. I'm gonna share some stuff on all the other platforms if I can, and try to get more interest in the book, and hopefully get some, increased sales a bit. That's about it. Still working on the second book, which is not a motorcycle book, it's a mountain bike book. It's basically, my second book is a rewrite, because I wrote this book originally 20 years ago, and then I shelved it for some stupid reason, but I did. So now I've resurrected it. I have to edit it to make some changes to bring it more up to date, and hopefully I'll have that out soon. Again, it's not motorcycle related, but hey. And I've also started on a second motorcycle book, although, well, here's the thing. As you guys know, I rode to Sturgis 2 years ago, right? I rode to Sturgis. I have all kinds of notes and all kinds of stuff on that trip. Now, I'm considering writing a book about it, taking all that information that I have from that trip and turning it into a book. But since I recorded video of that whole trip, does it make sense to? I mean, there was a lot of things that went on outside of the video. There was a lot of things that went on that I never mentioned or talked about. But so I'm considering just making that a book. And then again, of course, this year's trip is going to be a book as well. Of course, I'm going to document it on YouTube, but I'm going to make a book out of it. But the other book that I don't know. So that's where I'm at with the other motorcycle book. So I don't know. So I don't know if I should do a book on that trip I did a couple years ago. It would be interesting. It'd probably be a little bit longer. I don't know. I don't know if I should do a book about the trip I did this year. My last trip to Sturgis. I don't know. Again, I've got a lot of notes, and it's just a matter of editing and filling in the gaps. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think, because there are a lot of gritty details about both trips that you guys don't know about that I've never talked about. So if you think I should turn those into books, I will. All right, boys and girls, that's it for now. I'm gonna cruise my way back home, and that's it. But thank you very much for joining me on this ride. It's been a lot of fun, and I will talk to you in the next video. So remember what you do. You can subscribe down below, because that helps the channel, of course. Come on, help me get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, please. I'm at like 630 something, whatever. Help me get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. That would be just wonderful, right? Only because it's a milestone. I want to hit that. And comment. I always respond to your comments. You know that. Comment down below. Tell me about your lost rides that you like to do, and give me your thoughts on me doing another book, either about the 2 Sturgis trips or whatever. All right. And cool. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for coming back, and thank you for being patient with the channel. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, kids? All right. Let's go home. Peace out. Rock and roll.